in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Left. Hey, wait.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Gets through, and now an opening. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 50 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, hey. Gun, gun. Hey, hey. Right to the 3.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Vic Beasley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun, gun. Do something. Hey, get right down. Get right down. Gun, gun. Hey, hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good blocking there, nearly struck. And as it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Gun, gun, gun. Get up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground on first is McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him for his second sack of the night. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, they can up and throw it over your head.
Fielded just inside the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
On third down, it's Coleman, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Get up! 11. Hey, stop! 20, 22! We go!
On first down, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Jones, 34 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Look at the Carolina Panthers coming back onto the field. This is a unit, Charles, that feels very comfortable in uptown Charlotte. They got their 9th straight win at home last week when they took care of Baltimore 36-21. And Cam Newton did his thing, and the Panthers now 5-2.
Yeah, and they took down the #1 defense in the NFL in terms of yards per game allowed in the Baltimore Ravens. And Cam Newton, quietly, I think is having his best season since his MVP year of 2015. Now 6 straight games with at least 2 touchdown passes. And
they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Brooks Reed, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
You know how some quarterbacks can hot-foot it for big yardage?
Cam's one of them.
Cam is one of them, but I think he thunders for big yardage. That is a big, big man. And when he's got the ball in open field, look out.
And that's just a glimpse into why he has the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah, a lot of people say that's a defensive end carrying the football. Good luck trying to get him on the ground.
Here's Newton now on second down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Newton throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 29. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This one taken just inside the 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
20.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
20.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Tuesday. Wait. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Tuesday.
They go play action here on first down. is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Thompson in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Gun. On. Get up.
On third and goal, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys were sitting back, and they're not...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinators, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he's trying to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game. Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Now Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Let's rock now. Gun. Great. Hey.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey. 20.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Gun.
Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
54, South. Gun. Go. Let it go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, wait. 21. Hey, South. Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's go out here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Newton to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. Newton on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to throw, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, wait. 21. On.
Ryan wants to throw it. Looking deep for Julio. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of, What's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
12. Fight. 59 fight. 59 fight. Check. 59. Go.
Ryan to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, express. There we go.
Here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gun. 33. Hey, get right there.
Now it's Newton. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.